Hello everybody, Stark here, and welcome into my spoiler showcase for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Thanks to these people for their suggestions. Of course, I haven't made every character from the movie because there are literally hundreds to choose from, but I'm pretty happy with this lineup. I also made an Across the Spider-Verse video back in December when the trailer came out. I made 3 pretty important characters in that video, so that's why they aren't included in this showcase. I'll link that video at the top of the screen if you want to check it out, but for now, let's get started with these minifigures. First up is Gwen Stacy. Her hair is from Lego City, her head is Hermione's, and her hood is from the base bot from Video. That torso is the standard Spider-Gwen one, but I replaced the hands with magenta ones. I also gave her a ring from Lord of the Rings to represent her watch. Her legs are the breakdancers from Series 20 with plain black hips, and she's holding her mask, which is from Spidey and his amazing friends. Next up is George Stacy. His hair is Mr. Incredibles, and his head is Gar Saxon's. His torso and legs come from the LEGO Batman movie Gotham City Police accessory pack, but I replaced the hands on the torso with light nougat ones. Here is the Vulture. I actually got that beak piece from a bootleg Conchu minifigure, but the actual Chima piece would also work. Underneath that, I just used a standard LEGO skull piece. That collar is from the Series 22 Snow Guardian. His torso and legs are the Demogorgons, but I gave him the arms from a Man-Bat figure. Next up is Jeff Davis. His hat is from the Gotham City Police accessory pack, and his head is Baxter Stockman's from TMNT. I would use Ray Arnold's head from the new Jurassic Park Visitor Center, but I don't have that set yet. His torso and legs are Chief Wiggum's from The Simpsons, but I gave him reddish-brown hands. Here is Rio Morales. Her hair is from Bellatrix, and her head is from Ajax from Eternals. That torso is from Yvette from Lego City, but I replaced the arms with Apu's from the Quickie Mart set, and then her legs are just plain dark red ones. Next up is Mrs. Chen. Her hair is the Jewel Thieves from Series 15, and her head is Edna Mode's from an Incredibles polybag. Her torso is Luna's from the second Harry Potter CMF series, and her legs are plain black ones. Here is Spiderman India. I got his hair from Lee from Monkey Kid, and his head is Iron Spiders from Mighty Micros. That torso is just the regular Spider-Man Mighty Micros torso. I gave him the Nutcracker's arms from Series 23 and dark purple hands, and then his legs are Jay's from Ninjago Prime Empire. Next up is Donald Glover's Prowler. His hair's Finn's and his head is T'Challa Star-Lord's. That collar is from a Black Panther minifigure. His torso is the Sicarian Guards from Thor Ragnarok, and then his arms and legs are from Huntress from the DC CMF series. I also gave him some handcuffs. Here is Scarlet Spider. His hair is from Fred and George Weasley, and his head is Draco Malfoy's. His torso is from Mighty Micros, but I gave him Deadshot's arms, and then his legs are just plain red ones. Next up is Peter B. Parker. His hair's Hawkeye's, and his head is from the new Indiana Jones. That torso is from Umbridge from the Harry Potter Bricktober pack, and his legs are just standard Spider-Man ones. I also gave him that baby carrier piece, which I got from the Advent Calendar Mandalorian. Here is Mayday Parker. She's not to scale at all, and she definitely wouldn't fit in Peter's baby carrier, but I don't think any of LEGO's baby pieces do her justice. Her hair is Grace's from Avatar, and I got her head from a Ginny Weasley minifigure. Her torso is common in Lego City, but I turned it backwards and gave her Finn's arms from Adventure Time. Her legs are Martin's from The Simpsons, and she's holding her mask, which is from Mighty Micros. Next up is Miguel OHara. I decided to make him from his flashback because I don't have the Spider-Man 2099 minifigure. I got his hair from Jacob from Fantastic Beasts, and his head is from an ACU trooper from Jurassic World. That torso is Brian's from Fast and Furious, but I replaced the arms with white ones and the hands with medium nougat ones. And then his legs are Harry Potter's from the second Harry Potter CMF series. Here is Spectacular Spider-Man. His head was introduced in the 2019 Spider-Man sets, and his torso was introduced in the 2021 sets. And then I gave him blue mid-legs because he seemed shorter than some of the other Spider people. And finally is Miles as the Prowler. I just used T'Challa's hair because LEGO hasn't made a piece with braids like Miles had in the scene. His head is Cyborg's, and that collar is Maleficent's from the first Disney CMF series. His torso is T'Challa Star-Lord's, and his legs are Marvin the Martian's. And I also gave him one of the Underminer's gloves from The Incredibles. Another character I really wanted to make was SpiderB Bite. Unfortunately, I don't have this blue hairpiece, which I think would be perfect for her. I'd also use the head from Killer Frost. I'm not sure how to make her suit, but if I ever get that hairpiece, I'll figure it out and make her in another video. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for videos I should make in the future, please let me know down below and I'll give you a shout out if I use your idea. Anyway, come back on Saturday for another cool video. See you then.